Hello guys, what's up? It's WW. It's who
Hello guys, it's
Hello.
Wednesday. Who would win
Wednesday. Okay.
WWWW?
No, can we W.
WW. Hey everybody, welcome to Who Would Win Wednesdays, aka
W.
WW. That's 4 W's.
That was
4 W's. I'm Jack,
and I'm Megan.
and together we are
Together we are
Cornucopia
Studios.
So, we're back here with our second Christmas episode of the season. Today, it's a good one, I think. What do you think? Think today will be good or bad?
Can't see it. Yeah. Good.
It'll be good, yeah. Hopefully, we got a lot of votes.
In comments.
Hopefully, we got a lot of votes and comments. We'd like to encourage the viewers to go onto my Instagram and vote whenever there's a poll posted.
Mm-hmm.
It appears that some people view the story that I post. However, they do not vote. The voter turnout rate is not 100%, which I would like it to be. So that's kind of it's kind of a major problem.
Problem?
It's a major problem right now.
Okay.
Well, it's not really a major problem. It's just it's your loss. I mean, if you're not voting on the polls, then
Well, we know who you are.
we know who you are. So just vote. Why not? It's fun. It's free. Leave a comment. We'll read it and we'll give you a shout out. So
Excuse me.
yeah.
Why must you do that? Be like,
Because it's fun. Anyway,
hello, welcome to WWWWW. Okay, who would win? I switched it around Wednesdays, and I'm Megan.
why did you start all
Because
the way over?
I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with how it was going.
Because I wasn't talking, and you were like, vote.
Fine, you start over. You give a speech.
Of what?
Of anything.
The voting.
Hey guys, welcome.
Hello, everybody. My name is Megan, and this is
Jack.
Jack. And we are part of the Cornucopia Studios here, and we have a show. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called WWWW. Okay, who would win Wednesday?
WWWW. You're watching it. You're listening to it right now.
I feel like we're doing intros for like the Disney Channel. You know, like before you add the effects, and it's just like really stupid.
Yeah.
You know, they're like.
So, do you have any announcements to make before we dive into it? Oh my gosh! You know what I need to grab? I need to grab the WWWWC.
Okay.
Why don't you talk to everyone?
Hey guys.
So guys, welcome to our new segment, the WWWWBB, the Who Would Win Wednesdays bulletin board. Our beginning of the search segment.
What's new this week? I cut my hair and I dyed it. Does it look good? Actually, don't answer that question, please. I think it is fun.
I like it.
Thank you.
Apparently, Megan thinks that no one else likes it, but I like it.
Well,
I think it looks
did
good.
it myself, so it's not like the best.
I like it a lot. If you're listening and you're not watching, Megan changed her hair a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't hear it. Oh, maybe you can.
That is a violation.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the WWWWBB, the Who Would Win Wednesdays bulletin board, just to give you some updates, just to bring up some fun topics before we dive into the main portion of the show, which is the debate. Although typically, lately we've been spending a lot of time talking about other things.
I think that's funny. Fun.
What?
Nee.
What's funny?
The doing other things.
I do too.
I think that makes it better.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's.
Let's talk about
What are we talking about?
tacos. I don't know.
Tacos? Not big. No, that's huge. What?
You don't have to talk about tacos.
Oh.
Taco about.
I don't really have anything too pressing to bring up. I don't really have any thoughts in general. Anything else?
Yeah, I don't know. No.
Okay.
Just kind of going into this not really wanting to speak, but it's funny.
It's funny.
Because I have to speak, but I don't really feel like it today.
That's okay. It's like that a lot, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? Alright, well, today's matchup. We're 10 minutes into recording, but this is probably like 1 minute into the real thing.
Today's matchup, we have, I can't see it, 13 snowmen with sharpened carrot noses, and 96 gingerbread men with sugar rush.
That's right. Today's Christmassy matchup. Got some snowmen versus some gingerbread men, aka GBMs. Obviously snowmen are made of snow in the shape of a man. Not really though. It's kind of more just like a 3-sphere thing. Not super human-like. But gingerbread men are, in fact, in the shape.
Men.
They are men from the store or the bakery. Unlike real people, which come from another person.
How are babies made? That's what you just like.
How are they made?
Like,
well, when mommy and daddy, as we can infer from the fact that snowmen are made from snow, we can conclusively decide that gingerbread men are made of gingerbread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like gingerbread?
Like straight up? Like probably not. Just like, I don't know, like.
Yeah, I don't know.
What is, I mean.
I'm not, I really don't like ginger. But, I don't know, I guess it depends who makes it. Because some people would be like heavy on the ginge or light on the ginge. I don't know. I'm not like, it's not the first thing I'd grab. And gingerbread houses are fun, but like, do you actually eat them?
No, they're fun to make, but not to eat.
They're actually not fun to make because they annoy me. Because they never turn out how you want it, you know? And it's just gloopy mess. And I can't deal with that.
I have a question. If they're not fun, if they're not fun to make or eat, then why are they fun?
I did start out with fun. I don't know. I said not. I don't know. I meant not fun for me. I'm just saying in general, perhaps they are fun. It's a fun idea, but the reality of it is just.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really know if I've ever had like authentic gingerbread. Like,
True.
if you think
I
about
don't know. Is it supposed to be that
is it like bread?
ass cookie, or is it supposed to be like cakey?
Because I feel like it should
I
be
think it could be either.
breadier.
Yeah.
Because that would be kind of
like
cool.
a loaf.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because I feel like the modern interpretation of gingerbread is basically just like a ginger flavored graham cracker that is like brown, like like a
Molasses-y.
gingerbread house. Yeah, I mean a
I don't
gingerbread
like
house.
molasses.
I don't think I'm educated enough about molasses to give it a.
And it's just like pungent.
Yeah.
It's gross.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much experience with molasses, but you know, I hear it's popular in the old community.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know really. I mean, I feel dumb for not knowing exactly like what true gingerbread is, but I feel like it's in my mind, authentic gingerbread should be like bread that is like gingery, but instead of like kind of crunchy, like a gingerbread man you get from like Trader Joe's. Those ones are good, but
Those ones are good.
they're like crunchy. It's like a cracker, you know.
Well, those ones are like one of the better ones that I've had because like they're not like the classic. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I feel like
I can't really speak on this because I don't eat gingerbread.
Yeah,
like I avoid it. So
it's really an
just,
only
like,
Christmas time thing that you get involved.
Yeah. What are other Christmas treats that you enjoy?
What
look forward
what
to?
are the options? Eggnog.
Well, I'm just saying in general.
I enjoy eggnog in the Christmas season. It is scrumptious.
I pass.
Megan passes.
It's too much. It's like I can only have like a sip and I'm good. Otherwise, give me a full cup and I will throw up.
It's not something you can have a ton
very
of.
heavy.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking like I like Christmas cake. I like what else? Lebkuchen. Stollen. It's yummy. German stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fruit bread with marzipan in the middle. Did I make you eat that?
Perhaps.
I think so. It's good.
I can't recall.
Okay, well, you'll have it this year again too.
Word.
Or what else?
Fudge.
I don't see that as being like a super
It's
Christmas
not
thing.
necessarily Christmas.
I see that as just anything. I'm not a huge fan of fudge. It's just sugar. It's too sweet always. Then I can't. As I've said previously, I cannot. I don't like super sweet things.
Yeah, I've typically never been a complainer about things that are too sweet.
Okay.
Like sugar. My family makes Italian cookies. You might have had those last year.
I didn't. I don't think so.
You probably did, but you might not remember. Kind of like I don't remember
you have to
your
describe
things. They're little small boys with frosting. Just a little bite.
Mm-hmm.
Italian cookies.
Are they the balls?
Yeah, little.
Are they like literally spherical?
Basically, yeah.
Are they lemony?
No.
Do not recall.
Well, maybe you'll have some this year and you'll be like, oh, they're good. They're the best. They're the Christmas cookie of our family. Obviously, we know hot cocoa isn't specific to Christmas, but it does have those nice Christmas vibes. Cinnamon rolls, too. We have those on Christmas. So, back to gingerbread specifically. Just by looking at the texture of the guy in Shrek, I like he looks like he's got some like breadiness to him. You know what I'm saying? The Shrek one, like he doesn't look like too rigid. Does he or does he?
He does when his leg is broken off. But are you just talking because he can like bend it?
Yeah.
It's an animation.
Yeah.
It's an animation.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it. Okay.
You're saying I can't use Shrek as an authentic academic source?
It was 20 years ago.
That's a long time.
Yeah, we've been alive.
Shrek came out the year we were born. That is absurd. That Shrek is as old as us.
Mm.
I feel like animated movies should be like younger. Like they didn't invent computers till like last year, right? So really absurd that's the case. What do you say? Should we get into the debate, or do you have any other anything else you'd like to quickly to bring up before we dive in?
No.
No. Is the answer.
I have been criticized about my coin flipping abilities to my face, so I am going to be flipping thy coinage. Have I practiced? Nah, yes. Once. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, you have to kind of like, you have to use your other finger as like a...
Yeah. What is it?
I'll call it since you're flipping. Heads.
Yes, I did it!
Heads. Yes, I did it!
She got it.
Tails.
Oh, it's tails, so now you have to pick.
That is very easy, Jack Bertelli. I am going to check the ginger.
Oh,
check.
You're taking
I'm
the gingers?
going to take the gingies.
That is very easy, you said. So you're in favor of the GBMs?
Yeah.
Really? I was actually going to pick the Snowmen, so...
Snooze.
I mean, obviously, the Snowmen are at a numbers disadvantage.
Yeah.
What, do I look dumb?
No,
My head's like freezing when I take this off.
Okay.
Just because like I always be wearing a hood nowadays. So when I take a head garment off, I'm like burp.
Burp.
No, burr without a P.
Oh. Anyway, so
Or what were you going to say?
nothing.
I think you were going to say something.
I don't remember.
Okay.
You can go.
Oh, I can go. Okay. Well, I am personally under the impression that the Snowmen are going to be significantly larger than these.
Oh, who said that?
Common sense. Did you think it was going to be like equal sizes? Because there's no way.
Well, I don't care anyway because
I think that was part of the gist.
It's the fatal weakness.
If it were the same size, then we would have had to make them even numbers. You know, like 96 versus
I was
96
kidding.
or something. Oh, okay. Well, I'm thinking that the Snowmen, the sheer weight of them is pretty massive. I mean, have you ever tried to like lift one of those huge balls? I mean, like, fortunately, the biggest ball remains on the ground. So that one you don't have to worry about. But when you get to the middle ball, that one's a bit of a hassle. I mean, snow, when it's compact, I feel like it's like, it can be pretty hefty. I mean, it's just straight up water. And
yeah.
lifting, like, I don't even know how much, like, that would be. Like, if you have, like, I don't know, 5 gallons of water, is that, how much snow is that? IDK?
I don't know.
But just lifting that middle ball on top of the big ball is a lot of weight. I mean, the small ball on the top to be the head isn't that much.
I mean,
so by that point, you're like...
TBH, haven't made a snowman in like 10 years. So
that is absurdly long.
you have?
I'm sure I have in the last decade. Yeah.
Okay. Since you were 10?
Since I was 10 years old, I guarantee I have made a snowman.
I don't recall anything.
But even just pushing that big ball to get the to garner up the mass, it gets tough. So,
Yeah. Iowa.
Iowa. I mean, this winter, it's here for all intents and purposes. Next time it snows, snowman time. Yeah,
This is really bad.
it was, but we're not going to redo it. I'm only 98% sure this is recording. Okay, it's recording. That's recording. The mics are recording. We've had some issues in the past.
Yo, I'm totes doing that.
It's comfy.
Body insecure.
Yeah, it's like a little doodad. But yeah, so that's my opening argument. The weight of the snowmen, if they are mobile, they can easily just crush the GBMs.
But, I think that.
Hey guys, welcome back to WWWW.
Stop it. I think that what you're failing to recognize is that they are made of water and they are frozen and they rely on the heat. It's cold. So what happens if it heats up a little bit and you start melting? What if the gingerbreads are hot? They start melting.
Well, I'll give you that.
They can.
So the gingerbreads could be
Gingerbread can
warm.
afford to heat up a little bit and cool down, so they're not affected by anything really temperature.
True.
Unless they get burnt. But I mean, the snowman wouldn't be able to do that because they can't even get near it. Otherwise, they're gonna put themselves in danger.
I mean, I'm kind of assuming we're operating under the notion that this is taking place in a Christmassy Wonderland type of environment, because if we're
Santa's workshop,
Santa's lair somewhere, but just somewhere that the snowmen aren't susceptible to actually being melted by the the weather, by the environment, because that would kind of put them at a disadvantage. I will give you that the gingerbread man could be fresh out of the oven and they could be piping hot, but due to the nature of physics, the snowmen are a lot bigger. So if one super hot gingerbread man comes into contact with the snowman, the gingerbread man would lose heat. Well, their heats.
Okay, I'm not talking about one singular gingerbread man on a snowman. I'm talking about, like, imagine they have like a squad.
Mm-hmm. The squad of GBMs. They could deal some heat damage to the snowmen. But once they lose their heat, they don't regain it. So that's only a one-time move. But they do have a sugar rush. They're gonna have a lot of energy, and the snowmen might, because of their big, hefty, powerful size, they might not be able to catch up with the gingerbread men. But let's not forget about that sharpened carrot nose. That was your idea.
Yeah.
It's an important factor.
I don't know. I just threw that in there.
If if these guys end up being some brittle men, some brittle GBMs, if these GBMs end up being brittle, I think one stab of the carrot crumbles them up real good. I mean, think about what happens if you try to stab a cookie or something with a fork. You just go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that the the
Sharpened carrot.
sharpened carrot. Thanks, babe. Would be able to would be able to do a bit of crackage.
Yeah. Got me there. I don't know. If you're prompting me to speak, I don't want to. These gingerbread guys, people, they have number. Damn, I always pick the stupid ones with the numbers, and that's always my argument. And I don't know. It's not, but I mean, you can't argue that it's not valid.
I mean, that's a valid point.
Yeah.
Strength is in numbers.
And definitely, I think you were right with just being smaller and able to move around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring something up that definitely works against me. Is definitely a point for the snowmen.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think it's just a fun little thing. But I was just thinking, if they were to try to melt the snowman, then the snow would turn it back into water, which then would cause the gingerbread men to like soak it up and get soggy and perhaps mush themselves.
True. That's a good point. They could also like expand, like
yeah.
they could grow. What's the ratio we got here? We got 96. Hey Google, what is 96 divided by 13? All right, so that's about 7 GBMs to 1 snowman. We can even be a little bit generous and make the the gingerbread men maybe a bit bigger than, the average one. I'm curious to see the dimensions of the Shrek gingerbread man.
How big is he?
Shrek
in real life?
Gingerbread man. Gingy, or the gingerbread man, is a gingerbread man. Gingy is one of Shrek's friends. He is based off the fairy tale character, the gingerbread man. He is small. In the film Shrek, Gingy's legs are not attached to his body because Lord Farquaad took them off. Thank you to the Shrek wiki for that helpful tidbit.
Gingy.
Is there a real Wikipedia article about the gingerbread man from Shrek? Fine, I guess we'll just have to go to Wiki Shrek. Shrek wiki.
Oh my.
Just looking for some dimensions on this guy. Yeah. I'm really not seeing any I'm not seeing any definitive information about his size here on the Shrek wiki. Shreky. Shrekipedia. Why didn't they call it Shrekipedia? That would have been way better than Shrek wiki, aka Wiki Shrek. Come on. I guess this one's called Shrekopedia. There's 2 Shrek wikis apparently. So we got another chance here. Yeah, Gingy is according to Shrekopedia, Gingy is brown. His eyebrows are blue and his eyes are white. He has a red mouth. His hands are white. Gingy's gumdrop buttons are purple. He has white frosting around his waist. Gingy has white stitches made of frosting on his legs. He has no ears, nose, fingers, or toes. That is true.
Okay.
Gingy was born in 1988. Okay. Gingy is the first DreamWorks animation male character to become stronger than God, followed by Oscar from Shark Tale, Branch from Trolls, and Rocky Roads from Chicken Run. All right, so that is from the Shrekopedia, everybody. Don't trust it. Don't cite that in your term papers. So really, I'm not seeing anything about how big he is. He looks a bit bigger than the average gingerbread man. I would guess about 8 or 9 inches in height for Gingy from Shrek. Yep.
What was that about?
We were just looking up the height of.
Drive?
It was about power.
Do you stay hungry?
I stay hungry. I devour.
Why?
Let's just say the height of the
Gingerbread
man.
Oh my god.
Listen, I'm pulling a lot of weight this episode.
I know.
So the height of the gingerbread man, what did we say it was, 9 inches?
Mm-hmm.
And the height of the snowman, let's just say 5 feet. And we said there's 7 gingerbread men to 1 snowman. So 9 inches times 7 is 63 inches. So what we're looking at here is if they all stand on top of each other, the gingerbread men have about the same height as the snowman. So they could each, I mean, that's pretty reasonable comparison. You know, it's like I feel like it's 7 of those guys. If you had 7 small things that collectively added up to your whole height, I feel like it would be pretty fair matchup. I mean, because obviously they're a lot smaller than you, but they add up. Well, I think it is a fair matchup given the heights and everything. Like I said, as you have chosen, but I also chose you chose your side. You chose the gingers, and I thought that was good because I was going to choose snowmen if I were to choose. So I chose, so I'm happy that you chose the way you chose, so I didn't even have to choose in order to choose. I already chose it. I'm just thinking, I mean, it's a tight matchup. But I think the snowmen will take the dub, in my opinion, just because of their weight. I mean, in terms of like the size matchup we said, I guess it could be pretty even distributed.
Well, what do you mean their weight? I don't understand because it's not like they can hurl themselves.
Why not? I mean,
I don't know. How would they move?
Just waddle, like. Just assuming they're in a situation where they are free to roam, as we know they do, but they just don't. They choose not to while we're around. Assuming they can, like, move, because if it was literally just gingerbread attacking an inanimate object, obviously, first of all, gingerbread men are inanimate objects, but if they were attacking just...
No, I wasn't saying that these snowmen can't move. I was just saying that how would they move? Because I know that they would.
I'm assuming they would just kind of just waddle a little bit. It would be probably not too quick, unless they were on like ice.
I don't really understand the weight argument that you're making because
a snowman is.
What are they
gonna
do? Like
jump? They could jump maybe, or just like belly flop a gingerbread man.
But then they kill themselves.
No.
How would they pick themselves up?
The same way they move, because of their magical sentient powers.
Well, we didn't give them powers. We gave them freaking sharpened noses.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, if they're able to move, if they are alive, they can probably figure out a way to pick themselves up after they fall down or they jump. I'm thinking if there's a little Gingy underneath and the snowman just jumps on him, like the Gingy's gonna just like be enveloped by the snowman. He's just gonna go like the snowman is just gonna like absorb him. I'm thinking or to crush him, or both. Just crush him and then absorb his pieces.
Crusorb. Yeah.
That's my thought. I mean, obviously we know they might be fragile, but in the snow, if they're in a place with snow, then they could probably heal themselves if they break. The carrot's also a formidable weapon if the cookies are brittle. If they're not,
I mean, really, how sharp can a carrot get?
I don't know.
The thinner you make it, the pointier you make it, the sharper you think you're making it, the weaker it becomes because it's thinner. And so actually it's not very sharp or hard, or it may be sharp, but it's not very hard. So it would just...
That's a possibility. Yeah. I mean,
unless you start at the thick part,
Yeah, in my mind, like it's not necessarily like a long carrot. It's just kind of more like a thick carrot.
Shank.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just a little
Carrot.
Yeah, just a little carrot. Just a little sherry.
I don't know.
Well, if you're done with your arguments here, we can check out the results.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going over here to grab my Apple iPhone 11 Pro. It is green. Here's Megan here.
Hello.
Hopping over to my Instagram, ber.telli. Give it a follow. Boom. Wow. I'm surprised by that. The 96 GBMs, the 96 Gingerbread Men, have won by a pretty substantial margin, 62% to 38%. 10 votes for the Gingerbread Men, and 6 votes for the... What are the others? Snowmen. Snowman, that was my guys. The ones I picked did not win. They lost. In fact, we have one response from Kyle that says food. I'm guessing, Kyle voted for the GBMs. It's true. They are food.
Anyway, that's all, folks. Sorry.
That's not all. We have the last segment to do.
No.
Yes, we do.
I don't want to do it.
It's not you this time. You went last time.
Okay.
Jeez. It's not you every time. It just happened to be you sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As much as Megan doesn't want to do this, so I'm going to do it anyway.
Okay.
It is the Who Would Win Wednesdays Would You Rather. Would I, because Megan won last time, so it's my turn this time. Would I rather fight the Gingerbread Men or the Snowmen with sharpened carrots? And the answer is go. Those Gingerbread Men. I would rather fight them because, listen, I could eat them. The Snowman can't eat them because they don't really have a digestive
You eat 96?
I could eat I could chop the heads off of 96. I wouldn't have to eat 96 wholesies. I would just have to have 96 partsies. And then they would no longer be capable of fighting because the gingerbread brain is located in the gingerbread head. So I would consume a little bit or a lot of it of each of them. And also I have fingers, fingy, wingy, wingers, and they can crush them. And I have stompers, so I could stomp on them. Stompy, wompy, wompers. I could stomp on them and I could crush them. And I think I would much rather fight the Gingerbread Men, although I could survive either one because the Snowmen I could just poof, 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 punch a hole in them and I would probably survive. But the Snowmen are a little bit beefier, so I might get crushed. The Gingerbread Men, I'm taking them.
WWWW.